peeps, welcome back to my channel. Now this is gonna be a repetitive introduction, so if you want to skip this introduction, just look at the timestamp down below. Throwing in some tips and tricks and things that I've learned so far in the makeup world, and yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to know how more about concealers, then keep on watching. Before we start, let's put our hair up. Clean canvas, guys, clean canvas. Now in this video, guys, I'm gonna teach you how to conceal. Don't feel. Moving on. If you haven't catch up on my other two videos, I've already prepped and primed my face. I've already applied foundation and set my foundation in place as well. So yeah. So now I'm going to move on with concealers. There's a few concealers out there. There's liquid concealer. Where is my hoe, girl? Where's my hoe? So this is my hoe. I usually, almost all the time, use a liquid foundation. You can just apply it like that. And then you also have stick concealer. Don't mind the different shades, they are different products, so yeah. And yeah, basically there's a few kinds of concealers. There's even powder concealers, guys. Like, I don't know how that makes sense, but there is. Okay. As you can see, the difference with these two, one is more dewy, and then the other one is more of a matte finishing. So it really depends on your preference, but I personally prefer liquid concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead with that. Now there's two different ways of applying concealer. You can use a beauty sponge or you can use a brush. Either way works. You can actually use your fingertips as well. It helps warm the product. Now if you want to brighten up your under eyes or any features on your face, I would recommend taking one shade lighter so it looks brighter. Lighter means brighter. But if you want to conceal those spots on your face, like those red spots, you can just stick to the concealer on your same shade. So yeah, I want to go for a brighter look, so I'm actually taking one shade lighter. This is the Kylie Jenner concealer in the shade Maple, but this is actually too dark for me, so I've already lightened it up. I'm just gonna be applying this under my eyes. If you want to go for an everyday look, you don't have to do it heavy. You can just put a few dots and then you just blend it. Yeah, it looks bright enough already. But here, girl, we're just gonna go all the way down where you just brighten up this part of your face, like these features, like the front features, and then the forehead as well. And at the same time, I'm gonna put at those like dark areas, like my skin down here is actually quite dark, so I'm just going to add in like a concealer. And you can just put it down the nose as well, like this front part, so it pops out, you know. Now, like I said, you can use a beauty blender or a brush. I'm gonna be using a brush because it gets the spot better. And what I like to usually do is just dab and move at the same time, like, you know, like a sewing machine. So it actually gets a product, like the coverage there. And I'm just gonna brush the top of my eyes because I want to conceal my dark eyes as well. I'm gonna put it down here as well. And for the forehead, I'm gonna use a beauty blender because, like, foundation is just better that way. So yeah, as you can see, this part is actually brighter. So that's how you conceal, girl. Now this next step is important. You don't have to do it, but it's recommended. Now this is to set your concealer in place. I'm gonna be using the No Filter setting powder by Colourpop. I'm going to take a beauty sponge, the tip here, and I'm just going to press it in a little bit, and I'm going to bake. What baking is just basically applying a lot underneath, like the place that you put the concealer. This will give it extra brightness. At the same time, it's going to help you set your concealer in place. So throughout the day, it's not gonna crease much and it will last longer. Your makeup will last longer. That's what setting powder is for. You know, set your makeup in place and make it long lasting, basically. Now baking takes a few minutes. I'm just gonna take 1 minute here to actually let it set and like sink in. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm using a fan brush or whatever, like a huge fan brush, and just like brush all the powder off. So yeah, as you can see, that's like 2 tones here already. That's where I apply the concealer and that's where the foundation is. You can see how bright it actually made it. Yeah, so you can just use your hand to dab to actually blend it in place. to mix the foundation and the concealer together. So yeah guys, this is how you conceal your soul away. If you want to know how to do brows next, then watch my next video. Bye!